Welcome everyone. Boys 18 semifinals. I'm Dean Baer. Joining me in the booth is Gary Mazeroff. We got a good one. We got the 2 seed taking on the 3 seed right here, Luis Aguilar. He's from Bolivia. Cochabamba taking on Erick Trujillo. He's from Monterrey, Mexico. Gary, who's our officials this morning?
Ramon de Leon from Dominican Republic.
Excellent.
And we have 2 lines people on the right-hand side, Luis Perez from here, from Guatemala, and Giovanni Mendoza, also from here.
Erick Trujillo, he had faced both Bolivians. He faced the Joel Acha. Remember we had him in doubles the other day? Trujillo faced him yesterday, 7-1. And Aguilar actually took on Nathan Joven from Canada, and that was a 2-5. So neither of these players played a tiebreaker. So this should be very interesting. Many have said that Trujillo is the favorite here, but you got to play. The Mexicans are out in doubles.
That's right.
They're both in singles semifinals. I guess they're trying for an all-Mexican finals. It's possible. On the other side of the draw, Sebastian Longoria, who's the 5 seed, took out the 4 seed. And then Pablo Vera, he's the 8th seed, and he took out the 1st seed. So very, very interesting here.
Also, Aguilar played in the World Championships last week for Bolivia.
Mexico's already off to a 2-0 lead. Mexicans in doubles, they were not focused, Gary. They lost in the first round. No medals for Mexican doubles, and some would say they were the favorites to win the 18 doubles, but that's definitely not going to happen.
The opposite from the adult team. The doubles won the championship, and the 2 singles players were eliminated early. Short ball, right side, 2-0 Trujillo. Aguilar from Cochabamba serving.
Trujillo can't catch up to that one. Looks like Bolivia's on the board with their first point with a nice pinch that was just out of the reach from the 18 and under Mexican. I think he was the champ. I think Trujillo won in Mexico, and he beat Sebastian Longoria in the finals. And I think the same goes here for Luis Aguilar from Cochabamba. I think he won the Bolivian
quality players. So Dean, with the traditional age categories in juniors, Aguilar has another year in juniors. Trujillo does not.
Look at that serve. That was a bomb from Cochabamba. I'll tell you, Gary. Luis Aguilar with his first lead. Second serve. Luis Aguilar played on the Bolivian adult team too, Gary.
Yes.
So he's been here for a while in Guatemala. And look at that shot right there.
Backhand reverse.
That's insane.
Flat.
You know, it's a surprise that he took a backhand there. And not a good serve. That serve's got to be a little bit tighter, a little over more towards the glass, so that he has to take a forehand.
Correct. Skip ball, point.
Aguilar skipping a ball there. We're knotted up at 3. I'm telling you, Gary, I'm expecting this match to have everything we want here. You could say when you look at all 4 of these boy finalists, either one of these matches could be the finals. So all 4 of these boys are capable of taking home the gold.
And as you said earlier, Dean, Vera, 8th seed, is in the semis on top.
You know, he's playing amazing. And you could say, you know, that Costa Rica, Felipe Guillen, he won in his pool play, and I think he took whoever the number 1 seed was, I think he took him out in pool play. And it might have been Sebastian Longoria. Or Trujillo. I think he took out Trujillo. Luis Aguilar had some contact. These kids got, especially at the 18-year-olds, they got to fight through that. He's got to fight through that contact because he has a setup off the back wall, and he's got to take advantage because he didn't get an avoidable there.
I think it was just a call by the official Ramon that it was a dead ball hinder replay. So 4-3 game one. Great serve.
Pinch kill, reverse pinch kill. Want to say feliz cumpleaños to Coach
Yanko Renteria.
His first name went away from me, but today's Yanko's birthday, so Erick's trying to give him the best birthday present you can get, which is a trip to the finals. Big setup there. Not a very weak return for Bolivia, Luis Aguilar. I want to welcome everybody in the chat box. Remind you, we're playing with the Gearbox Black Racquetball. Check them out online, www.gearboxsports.com. Look at the aggressiveness. He's owning that. He's owning both sides of the corners. Got to see a timeout now at 7-3. Can't really wait. And exactly at that point, Aguilar takes the first timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here on the International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Manolo Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Welcome back, folks. Dean Baer, Gary Mazaroff. Gary, we're in Guatemala City, Guatemala, at the
Beautiful.
IRF Junior World Racquetball Championships. Good pass there, but Trujillo got that. Talk about this complex, Gary.
10 courts. This is the championship court with this 40-foot long vidrio, all glass, 20 feet high. Incredible facility. They've been planning this, some say, for 15 years. Bottom line is, it's here. And this is in a sporting park, many disciplines. Beautiful shot, Team Mexico. Total control,
Yeah,
Dean.
Timeout for Bolivia, 2 more points for Trujillo. Trujillo's skill is really showing right now. Aguilar really has to step up. There you go. Bad serve. And Aguilar makes him play, which is what he's supposed to do.
He's a quality player. They're all quality players. So far, Trujillo's giving Yanko a good birthday present.
Maybe a foot fault. See, foot fault. Anytime you hear the referee call it super early, or you know, as he's hitting the ball, it's usually the foot fault. So that's something that if you're at home and you're watching, if you can hear the referee make that call early, usually a foot fault. Set up. Nice pass down the line. Okay, nothing fancy from the Bolivian right there. You know, not shooting bottom board, but an effective serve. You know, not a good return, and he just puts it down the line. Nothing fancy. And I think that's got to be his motto here. And that's a bomb from Cochabamba right there in the corner. Doesn't come out.
Well said, my friend. Cochabamba.
That's a little trick I got from Felipe Mercado Sandy when we were in Bolivia and Moscoso was serving.
Right side. Another foot fault. or short serve?
I think his foot was on the line, so
Okay.
I'm going to assume it was a short serve.
Aguilar has two coaches, not only Felipe Mercado, but Juan Carlos Tapia, both from his hometown of Cochabamba as well.
Right at him, and a nice point. That's 3 nice points from the Bolivian at 6-9 on our IRF scoreboard. There's another really good serve and a good save. But here comes a setup with the backhand. Pinches. Wow. Oh, he skipped it in, and he winced because he knew he had a good chance right there to score point number 7.
Did everything but score the point. He had that right lane down that glass too, but some reason twice he went left. Side out 9-6.
Look at the deep breath taken by Erick Trujillo. Very nice poise in the service box. Took his time, but didn't get the serve he wanted. I don't know if he was looking for more of a jam there or just to throw off Aguilar with his drive serve. He's going to pay here. This is a big setup. Oh, and a nice grab. And another one, but he doesn't make the front wall. Let's take a look, Gary. Let's take a look.
Yep.
Look at it. He got that ball. But watch this shot here. Sets up, feet right off the glass. Good shot, good serve. Aguilar sitting in the back of the court now at 10-6. Short serve. Holding up his racket, slowing down the pace from Erick Trujillo, not letting him get in a groove. I like it, using the tools, Gary.
Absolutely.
That the sport allows. That's most important.
Resources. Speaking of resources, both players are entitled to 2 timeouts. Bolivia's taken 1 of the 2. Another
3
point.
appeals also.
Correct. 3 usable appeals. So, Dean, an observation here. Trujillo scored most of his points the first 2 parts of this game with half lob serves. He's been going to the drives more recently.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the drive serve is going to be as effective as the lob serve. Clearly, you can see it's effective, but Lewis is a shooter, you know. So drive serves, these are concrete walls, you know, panel front wall. So if the ball's coming off the back wall, that's not what you want, you know. So maybe he didn't feel comfortable with the drive serve early. Coming off the back wall. Good grab there. Z'd it around. And another great get by Luis Aguilar. And now his opportunity's coming. Down the line, Trujillo's right there. Another good diving get. Another dive, but doesn't come up. Comes up short there. And a nice rally. Bolivia back in the service box at 6-12. He's doubled up here. He needs to pull a couple of points, more than 1, in order to stay in this game.
Called another one. Probably a foot fault. Second serve. 2 serves in IRF play. The server and in doubles, his or her partner may leave their respective service positions as soon as they strike the ball.
Wow, not an effective second serve. Again, we talked about it yesterday, Gary, but most effective against a player like Trujillo, who's an aggressive shooter, it's got to be the lob nick. It's got to be high. It's got to hit that sidewall deep in the court and stay there.
Yeah, force him into the back wall, or if he wants to take it early, it's going to be a difficult short hop.
Correct. That was an easy short hop right there. To the forehand. 12-6. Nice cross-court pass and the fist pump with a vamos. I like it.
So Dean, Aguilar got away with a sloppy return of serve.
It was just a side out, so now he needs to score. Maybe you want to take a timeout here. Maybe he wants to take a timeout. I don't think the ref's mic is working, so Lewis was asking what the score was. That's a good serve. Left it up. Good grab. Can't get to the front wall. I would, if I was Lewis's coach, I would affect it. Now that drive serve's been effective, but it's coming off the back wall. I think you have to throw a jam or a wrap in, even if it's a long jam, just so that Erick doesn't jump on it quickly.
Something that's not going to rebound off that back wall. Reverse to the right with a Z.
Yeah, something. Yeah, they're changing the mic.
So let's take an opportunity to talk about this tournament here, Dean. This is the 32nd edition of Juniors. It's an annual event. Started in the late 80s, first time in Miami as part of the Orange Bowl. Next year, chances are we'll be right back here in Guatemala City. Mexico serving, 12-6, game one.
Looked like a short serve. Trujillo, a very seasoned 18-year-old. He's been making some pro events. Went to the 16s twice against Landa, against De La Rosa. He didn't win, but he has the experience, and it's showing here in game number one. Second timeout for Aguilar, 13-6. Players will take a break, we will too. We'll be back on the International Racquetball Federation.
The Colorado Springs Sports Corp brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringssports.org.
Welcome back, everyone. Trujillo, 2 points away from taking game number one against Luis Aguilar from Bolivia. See, look what Trujillo did there. Just nicked that side wall. Didn't put a lot of pace on it, but it was trying to see if Luis was leaning over. Good read, good adjustment, good timeout. Bolivia.
Good, and good shot.
Correct.
Left up. Replay. Dead ball replay, first serve. Luis Aguilar, Cochabamba, Bolivia. Another hotbed for Bolivian racquetball. Right side.
Excellent first serve. He's going to appeal, automatic. Yeah, but I doubt the linesman on the other side can't see that, and that's exactly what happened. The linesman on the left agreed, on the right disagreed. Call stands, point, Aguilar. And that was a nice bullet. I don't know if he called a foot fault or not.
So Dean, Team Mexico has 2 available appeals remaining for this game.
Set up. Oh, look at that. Not a smart shot, although he was trying to be a little cute under, like with his leg lifted up because the ball was too close to his body, but he just put the ball straight in. And an easy pinch, kill shot for Erick Trujillo.
Game point number 1 for Trujillo from Monterrey in Mexico.
Game point number 1. spins, turns, reverse pinch, but he's going to give him another big setup. Oh, he
See you
got
later.
caught. Once again, trying to be a little too cute, Erick Trujillo. And a hold off by Bolivia.
1 game points, staved off.
Set up Bolivia in the corner for a winner. Eight serving 14 now. Bolivia definitely looking to score a few more. Short ball.
Good idea. Head fake went right, but came up short. High lob this time.
Good quick hands by Luis Aguilar. Point number 9. Timeout, Mexico. Gary, you called that. We'll take a break too. We'll be back right here on the International Racquetball Federation. With the cap. I think he lost it. It's under you. I got it. Well, welcome back, everyone. Time is back in. Mexico with his timeout. Players are talking. You guys are in the chat box and you guys want Mexico to win? Put up that flag. I know there's a lot of Bolivians watching. Football.
I was watching Yanko converse with Trujillo. Just calmed him down. Just get back in, make 1 point. You're okay.
That's a buena bola.
See what serve he goes with here, Dean. If he comes back with a drive or that half
I
lob.
want to say hello to
And it's the half
Beach
lob.
Romano. I believe it's her birthday.
There it
and
is.
It's Erick's, I believe it's Erick's girlfriend. Erick Trujillo novio. Felicidades. Erick Trujillo wins game 1. We'll take a break, Gary. We'll be back for the start of game 2 on the International Racquetball Federation.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause. He'll give it over.
We're back here, center court. Here in Guatemala City, La Capital, city of about 1 million, metro area about 7 million. Second game, boys 18 semis. Erick Trujillo, Mexico won the first game 15-9. He's serving to Luis Aguilar from Bolivia. Ball live up front. Good get.
That's the first time I saw a little negative body language from Aguilar.
Yeah, he had some good gets. He had an up-front shot for a rally-ending shot. He put it in. It was a rally-ending shot in favor of Mexico. So 1-0. Trujillo, Dean, controlled most of the game in game one. Aguilar made a little bit of run. Trujillo called a timeout. Yanko Renteria calmed him down, and he closed it out.
Yeah, I mean, that just was an ill-advised overhand. He thought he had Erick kind of boxed in, but if he let that fall a little more with his racket up, Erick would have been boxed in even worse. That's an ace right there. 3-0.
This is not what the Bolivian coaching staff, Tapia and Mercado, wanted for game two. Beautiful.
Wow. Chest high. Pinch rollout. Trujillo. 4. Please like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Bring your friends to watch.
Great serve, reverse. Winner 5-0 here in game two. It's time for a timeout, Team Bolivia. Didn't take it.
No, last time he took it at 7, so. That looked like a short ball. Some people are like that, Gary. No matter what the score is, if their opponent has X, that's when they take a timeout. Notice that a little bit here when set up again, Trujillo. Right corner for a winner. Point number 6.
Total control here by the Mexicano from Monterrey in Mexico.
Yeah, Aguilar's going to want to hinder. I don't know if he was screened out, but he's at 7. There's the timeout.
Automático. You called it, Dean. Good job. We're live here. Gary Mazarov, Dean Baer, Pablo Farre, 7-0. Trujillo against Team Bolivia. Aguilar, that ball was down, another point, so it was an empty timeout. 8-0. There's an appeal. Call stands, loss of an appeal for Aguilar. He's down to 2 this game.
The wheels are coming off the bus for the Bolivian right now. A little too much firepower and precision from Trujillo.
Left up.
Yeah, got to make him pay there, and he did. A little too loose with Trujillo's 3rd shot.
Bit by bit, comeback time, Aguilar. He has another year in juniors, first year in 18s.
Wow, look at that return. It was a very effective serve, but a better return.
Back to the drive. Wonderful serve. Fist pump, left side, backhand, pinch winner, 9-zip. Game 2. Winner will play in the final tomorrow. We will be streaming that match.
Are you sure?
Very confident, my friend. Zero 9. Wrap around. No answer on the third shot. Trujillo puts it away, coming around off that glass. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Appreciate you. Safety hold up. We'll see what the call is. And
point
awarded. Avoidable hinder. Team Mexico 10-0 over Team Bolivia.
Got to call a timeout. He's going to call a point. Just because he swings, that does not mean it's not avoidable, Gary.
I'm in agreement with you.
Agreed. Call stands.
11-0.
Wow.
He might be better served to hold up and not swing. He might be better off not swinging. He didn't get the call. Mexico got the call. You're watching Yanko Renteria and Erick Trujillo, both from Monterrey. Presidente of the Federación de Mexico, also Miguel Perea, is from Monterrey, another hotbed for Mexican racquetball. Speaking of hotbeds, World Championships next year, the 21st version, are likely to be in Mexico in San Luis Potosí. So now we resume play. 11-0 game 2, trying to close this out and earn a berth in the final of the boys 18 singles. Aguilar, Trujillo, beautiful crossover, early racket prep, snaps a pinch winner into the corner. 12-0, game 2. Short serve. We commented earlier, Trujillo scored many of his points in this match off that half lob. Didn't work that time. Side out. Aguilar serving. 0-12. Comes right side. Replay. Called it short. So the return of serve hit Aguilar. Certainly appeared that he had cleared.
Second serve.
I think Ramon called an avoidable. It was overturned, so no appeal used. Second serve.
So he called a good serve.
Okay.
But he wasn't awarding a point. That was what was weird. Front wall, side wall.
Meanwhile, Aguilar serving 0-12, game 2.
There's a nice get off the back wall. Puts Trujillo deep. There's the loose play.
It's a function of getting outplayed here by Trujillo. Not many unforced errors. Forcing serves. Taking advantage of opportunities. I want to recognize one of the Costa Rican coaches, Alan Chacon. Bienvenido, señor.
Gracias. Trujillo 2 points away from a big 0 for Bolivia.
Great serve, half lob. This time down the right side, Dean.
Kills it with the backhand. Match point number 1 for Trujillo.
(14-0) game 2. Short. See which side he hits that half lob to. Comes back left. Overhit. Done deal.
There it is. Great match for Erick Trujillo. Gary, let's take a short break and then let's come back with Erick Trujillo real quick here on the International Racquetball Federation.
Sounds like a winner, Dean. 15-9, 15-0.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Alvaro Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
The Colorado Springs Sports Court brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringssports.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Finalist Erick Trujillo. You had a rough opponent there in game 1. You held him off. How do you feel going to the finals now in the 18s?
No, pues es un gran logro esto, pasar a la final, la primer final que tengo desde que he venido a los juniors, y estoy muy contento por todo lo que he hecho, cómo me he fogueado, por todo el esfuerzo que he hecho.
So, there was someone in the chat box, I think it was your girlfriend, and today's her birthday, so I'm sure you want to say happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños, amor. Sabes que te amo y te mando un abrazo.
And more importantly, it's also your coach's birthday.
Yeah. También feliz cumpleaños a Yanko, el mejor coach del mundo.
Erick, good luck in the finals. Erick Trujillo, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the finals in the 18s. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here on the International Racquetball Federation.